Welcome back to World-Beater Wrestling. Today we're going through a Fujiwara Armbar as well as a few different transitions and holds that can flow from it. So with the Fujiwara, we want to have our opponent down to their stomach. We will go from a running standing position afterwards, but essentially anytime we bring someone down, we have to put pressure into the shoulder. So normally when I'm taking them down, I'll be nice and high up on the shoulder. I can lock a double wrist lock if I wish. This is the grip for one of our Fujiwaras, but I just want to make sure that I'm leaning in shoulder to shoulder. In reality, I don't actually need the second grip. I can just go one-handed. Once we get our opponent down, we'll go from stomach level. There's a couple of different grips you can use. So more often than not in wrestling, we're going to use a double wrist lock grip. That's thumbless, so thumbs together, hands over the top. The issue we have with this grip with a Fujiwara is the way the arm is positioned, we always make sure that the opening to our hand, the opening to our grip, isn't facing the way that the hand can come out or gravity can pull the hand out. So while this is a great lock for most arm locks, for most leg locks, in this situation, it's a very easy way for them to just bring their hand out or slip. So what I'm going to do is from this position, I'm going to turn my hand the other way. All right, it's unconventional, but from this position now, the only way my opponent's going to get their hand out is to bring it up, which they're going to struggle with due to the pressure I'm putting on the shoulder. So this is one such way we can hold it. You'll often see people go thumbs up, 2-on-1, and do it this way. It's entirely up to you. As long as you've got a solid grip around the arm, you're pretty much good to go. So from this position, I want to make sure my right hip is pretty close to the shoulder. This is where I get my leverage. If I want to crank on the hold, I can put my feet in the ground, hips up, and lean in more as I bring that wrist to the sky. From here, if we want to add on to the hold, so if we're not happy with just the Fujiwara, we could bring the arm down. We could step around and hammerlock the arm, pinching our shins together. Now this allows us to transition to the other arm. I've got the hammerlock, I've got the opposing arm, I can start working like a straight arm bar this way. I could also, from this position, start to step around the body until I've got both arms now hammerlocked, almost like a surfboard stretch. And now I can start working from this position. So different ways that we can chain onto the hold depending on what you want to do. Now, most people when they throw a clothesline or a lariat, they're going to throw with their right arm because that's their dominant side. What we're going to do today is we're going to catch the right, but we're going to transition to the left because in wrestling, we generally work the weaker side, the left arm. So as the clothesline comes through, we're going to catch it, same side, elbow to elbow. So I'm catching with the same arm, right arm to right arm. My left arm is going to come over the top to here. I don't need to release this. I could just lean in that way, but I'm going to transition down and bring them around in a circle, till they're down on the mat. Okay, we always turn in circles. Once they're down here, yes, I do have the Fujiwara, but generally it's going to be the other arm that we've been working for the whole match. So from here, all I need to do is use my body weight to pin them down. I'm going to throw my right arm over the top, flow over. So from one Fujiwara to the other. And then of course we can add our transitions, add our chains onto it. The choice is yours.
If you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button, spread the word, and if you have any questions or requests for World Beater Wrestling, don't be afraid to comment below.